Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Happy Sunday night. Glad to have you guys back in here once again on the channel tonight as we have game number 4. The Western Conference Finals, the Oklahoma City Thunder on the road taking on the San Antonio Spurs. OKC up 2-1 in the series. This game's taking place out in San Antonio at the Frostbank Center tonight for this matchup. Critical game tonight, especially for the Spurs. They come into tonight's game 2.5-point favorites on the line. A must-win game for San Antonio tonight. Teams that go up 3-1 in the NBA playoffs win approximately 95% of the time. Only 15 teams out of hundreds have successfully overcome a 3-1 deficit to win a series. Teams are 298-15, including this playoffs. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys back on board tonight. Hockey, welcome back in. Jamil, Ricardo, Doobie, Al Vincent on the stream. Pringle, welcome back on board tonight. I think San Antonio tonight needs to bounce back and win this game. They have never lost 3 straight games in a row this entire season. So this one, a must-win for the Spurs. They're 9-5 in the playoffs, 4-3 in their whole floor in the playoffs. And they never won on a 3-game losing streak in the regular season. That was only the 6th time that they've gone on a 2-game losing streak with their loss on Friday night. 5 times in the regular season, plus in the playoffs right now on their first losing streak since January for San Antonio. Oklahoma City, perfect on the road. They're 5-0 in road games in the playoffs. They're 10-1 in the playoffs. And only loss came in game 1 against San Antonio. And Oklahoma City just flexing their depth in this matchup. That has been the difference maker in this series, has been bench points by a landslide. 183-64 in the entire series in bench points, plus 119 through 3 games in the series for San Antonio, or for OKC, dominating the bench points for the Thunder. Thunder outscored the Spurs in bench points in the last game, 76-23, a plus 53 off the bench for OKC, recording the most bench points in a conference finals or NBA finals game since starters were tracked in the statistics data book since 1971. OKC's playoff experience and their depth just really showed up in these playoffs. Like going into the 7-game series in the finals last year against Indiana, playing the 7-game series in the second round against the Nuggets last year. To get experience, you have to gain experience. The Thunder did that last year, and then they added in Jared McCain at the trade deadline, who's been an absolute machine in these playoffs. McCain led all players off the bench, a career high 24 points on 10 for 21 shooting. And with the addition of Jared McCain, plus everybody else bringing back their experience from last year's squad for this Thunder team, and then he hasn't really been an impact in the series, but the previous two, AJ Mitchell for OKC, another depth piece in the roster, he is not playing tonight. He's out with a hamstring or with a calf injury. J-Dub out once again tonight with a hamstring injury. And it's interesting because the Thunder's record is 49-10 when Jalen Williams doesn't play. So the number 2 scorer when he does not play, it doesn't really matter because the Thunder are just so deep. Game 2, they put 7 guys in double figures. Last game, they put 6 players in double figures, 4 players off the bench. McCain with a career-high 24. Jalen Williams, playoff career-high 18, drilling a career-high 5 made threes. Caruso just been a key cog to the success throughout the course of the playoffs for the Thunder, especially in this conference finals round for Caruso, coming off a 15-point game. He had a 30-piece in game 1. Another game with multiple threes with 3 made threes. Cason Wallace, his defense been outstanding. 3 steals, 11 points for Wallace. And then you look at the starting 5. 2 guys double figures. Chet Holmgren finished with 14, which they got pretty solid production there on the Chet on 5 for 7 shooting, and then SGA perfect at the free throw line, 12 for 12, finished with 26, plus 12 assists in the last game. Just everybody chipping their weight for Oklahoma City. This Thunder team is just so deep and so loaded with players on it that in order to win this game for San Antonio, I feel like Victor Wembanyama is going to have to do what he did in game 1, and that is to have another instant classic game performance for Wemby. A 40-plus point game, a 20-plus point rebound game in game 1. He needs to replicate that because underwhelming on the glass in the last game, had just 4 rebounds, scored 26 points. Like, he needs to just go off and have this masterpiece of a game tonight, just like he did in game 1, to have a chance. And they got De'Aaron Fox back, too, and they still lost. And turnovers been another difference maker in the series. So it's been the Thunder's experience in the playoffs going up against San Antonio's youth and inexperience, and right now the experienced Thunder up 2-1 in the series. What's good from Yokohama in Japan, passing the 9 a.m. mark. Welcome in, glad to have you in the stream. Jamil taking the Spurs tonight here. And on the chat, hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here tonight, Spurs or Thunder. Must-win game, in my opinion, tonight for San Antonio. And of course, if you guys enjoy the stream, keep on smashing the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, Oklahoma City game 1, pretty poor performance from the floor. SGA had an off game, and now he's got 2 games on point back-to-back for the Thunder. When he's on point, really good things happen for OKC, plus the bench players going off. Just 11 turnovers in the last game. Spurs had 15. That translated to 20 points scored off turnovers for the Thunder. Thunder led fast break points 13-2. And you just can't have those mistakes if you're San Antonio. The previous game, they combined for a bunch of turnovers as well for the Spurs. So they really got to start to take care of the basketball. Stephon Castle, first 2 games out of the series, had combined for 20 total turnovers in the first 2 games. So he needs to be a ton better tonight in this matchup. De'Aaron Fox being back in took the pressure off of Stephon Castle, but this one you need to get if you're the Spurs, because if not, it looks like it's most likely going to be over. Yeah, bench points been just overwhelming advantage for OKC in this series, coming off 76 total bench points. Just insane. And those are the 2 big difference makers, been bench points and turnover differential. Thunder were loaded from the three ball the last game. 42% from the outside, limited the Spurs to 32% from the perimeter. Yeah, Victor Wembanyama going to have to go off tonight and needing help by his teammates. Keldon Johnson, like he's MIA in these playoffs. He is going to have to show up off the bench. Question is that, I mean, the Thunder with all their starters, SGA, Holmgren, Hardenstein, Lou Dort, all those guys can reach the double-digit scoring mark. Lou Dort, if he's reaching it, it's most likely because of threes, and that's not a good sign if that does happen. What's good, Seagull? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, man. Mason Wallace will get the start tonight. So AJ Mitchell is out. AJ Mitchell started the previous game, and he is listed out tonight. What's good? Welcome in, Ron. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, I'm going to give San Antonio a shot in this game. Their backs against the wall, needing to respond. Honestly, doesn't shock me if OKC does, when OKC just looks like they're the deeper team. Like, by far. Much, much deeper than the Spurs by a landslide. Opportunity arises tonight, though. No J-Dub once again. That did not factor in the last game. Hasn't really factored in at all this season. Thunder are 49-10 without J-Dub, but AJ Mitchell, new addition to the injury report, listed out. They got two key players out tonight for this matchup for Oklahoma City. Yeah, basically, this is the saving chance tonight for the Thunder. They're going to play much more physical defensively. They had the best defense and field goal shooting percentage coming into this playoff series, and that went away in the last game. Just unable to string together stops when they needed it the most. Crazy part about the last game, the Spurs got out red hot. Went on a 15-0 start in the last game in the first 3 minutes, and then that whole lead evaporated. Shea got to his spot, started to knock down shots. The bench guys stepped up, and once Wembanyama substituted out, that is when the bench guys started to take over and go off for OKC. So if you're the Spurs, you got to build up this lead as big as possible when Wemby plays, because Wemby last game a +4 on the floor. When he doesn't play, the bench has been a major minus. Starters being introduced right now. This game taking place at the Frostbake Center in San Antonio, Texas. Starting five tonight for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder looks like this. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Tyson Wallace, Lou Dort, Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Hardenstein. Three players listed, or two players listed out tonight for the Thunder, being J-Dub with a hamstring injury and AJ Mitchell with a calf injury. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. About to tip off in a couple moments from now. Spurs going with their starting five tonight. De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Julian Champagnie, and Victor Wembanyama. Hey, what's good? Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining in, Daniel. Auction, Petty, Vassell, Castle, and Wemby. Starting five introduced for San Antonio in a must-win bounce-back game tonight for the Spurs on their home floor. Mitch Johnson, head coach for San Antonio, trying to get his team to bounce back tonight. Teams that go up 3-1 in a playoff series win approximately 95.6% of the time. Spurs come in slight favorites on the line tonight, 2.5-point favorites. Victor Wembanyama being down 2-1 in the series, quote, "Now we're going to see what we're made of." Close quote there by Wemby in his post-game presser. Backs against the wall, trailing 1-2 in the series. Opportunity to rise up for Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs, if they can provide a tie series after tonight's matchup. Thunder with the blue jerseys tonight, white numbers, white letters, orange outline for OKC. Cason Wallace gets the start tonight in place of AJ Mitchell, who started the previous game. Spurs with the white jerseys tonight, black numbers, black letters for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama pumped up to get this one going, as we're waiting for the opening tip between Wemby and Chet to start off tonight's action. Here we go. Thunder going right to left on the floor. San Antonio left to right. San Antonio has not lost 3 straight games all season long. The Oklahoma City Thunder perfect 5-0 on the road in the playoffs. Wemby and Chet at the midcourt logo, about to get this ball tipped off for tonight's action. Ball gets tipped off. We are underway. San Antonio controls the opening tip as we get started with Game 4 tonight in the Western Conference Finals. Stephon Castle off the opening possession for San Antonio, defended by Wallace. Sends it off to Wemby at the elbow. Wemby takes in Hardenstein off the jab step. Wemby backs his way. Turnaround jumper. Left it short. Loose ball scooped up by Fox off the offensive board. Wemby pulls up from deep range and nails it. Victor Wembanyama able to crank down the triple. 3 second chance points there going to San Antonio. Opening possession for the Thunder. SGA finds Hardenstein. The runner connects on the 2. Thunder on the board. Wemby dribbles up mid-block. Oh, nice dish. Castle on top. Finds Champagny. Pulls up on a 3 off the back rim. No good. A rebound. Tracked down in the corner by Hardenstein. So we're just getting going tonight here. Matrix, welcome in. Taking the Spurs tonight. Jay Ramirez, glad to have you back in. Yeah, Spurs heavy favorites in the poll. Jumper, 15-footer. SGA left it short. Battle for the rebound. Ripped away by Wallace. De'Aaron Fox trying to hound him into the hands to Hardenstein. Handoff baseline. Dribble Wallace. Shovel pass. Chet Holmgren going up at the summit. Blocked by Wembanyama. Lob down low. Chet dunks it, but the buzzer sounded first. A shot clock violation charged to OKC. No, he didn't. Victor Wembanyama denied. Chet Holmgren at the summit, going up for a slam dunk. Wemby, pull-up jumper, straight away. No good off the mark, missed the 3. Rebound goes to Wallace. First minute and a half plus of action. Thunder with possession. Hardenstein at the wing of the perimeter, looking to hand it off to SGA. He does. SGA dribbles up inside the key. Bounce pass Hardenstein. Rudder over Wemby. Drills the 2. All 4 points right now for Isaiah Hardenstein for OKC. He's got that little mid-range float game in him that's just so lethal because Victor's playing back a little bit more with his coverage. Jumper's good by Castle, getting it to the mid-range. Back and forth we go off the opening 2 minutes of action. OKC with a possession. Pass midcourt, SGA. SGA in the corner, into the hands to Holmgren. Backs his way, working on Vasil. Shovel pass. Runner. Again. Got another one. Perfect. 3 for 3 off mid-range bunnies by Isaiah Hartenstein. Jumper, baseline, Vasil around the rim and out. Rebound goes to Hartenstein. San Antonio needs to key in on that. Victor Wembanyama can't be playing drop coverage on Isaiah Hartenstein off those mid-range floaters. SGA bumped into and followed by Champagnie down the near side. What's good, Ice Ice Baby? Welcome back in. Taking the Thunder tonight. Got 100 plus watching here in the first quarter. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Inbound goes to Hartenstein. He's defended by Wemby around the perimeter. Handoff to SGA. SGA low block outside. Wallace no good. Missed the 3. Battle for the rebound. Wembanyama. That should have been a foul. And in the backcourt eventually was. Loose ball foul charge to OKC. And that's on Hartenstein, his first personal. That took a while to call that. Victor Wembanyama clearly held up. Had to hold the rebound with one arm, and then he couldn't collect it properly because Hartenstein was just mauling him the whole way. So another key is to watch how this game gets officiated tonight. Great call there to protect Wembanyama. Lob over the top. Stephon Castle finds Wembanyama with a two-hand alley-oop jam. 1 point lead now for the Spurs. Levi, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Victor Wembanyama, he's got 5 out of the 7 so far tonight. Pass midcourt, SGA. Dish out corner, broke it up on the bounds off Champagnie. Inbound for SGA. SGA rises up. Nice pass, finds Hartenstein. Another runner connects on it. 8 points all through Hartenstein. Perfect. 4 for 4. Getting into the mid-range runners. Float game's just looking so good. Champagnie off the mark. Missed the 3. Rebound secured by Dort. Thunder with possession. On top with Hartenstein. Hartenstein, top of the key. Handoff. SGA. SGA weaves his way inside. Quadruple teamed again. Hartenstein this time missed the runner. Off the back heel. Rebound went to Fox. Until OKC can prove that they can stop it, they keep on going with Hartenstein. On top, Wemby. Extra pass made Champagnie. Up fake. Baseline dribble to the rack. Champagnie double clutch scores the 2. Lead goes right back to San Antonio. Rapid fire the first 4 minutes of action so far between these two teams going back and forth. Runner again. This time, Wembanyama got a piece of that basketball missing off the rim short by Hartenstein. Spurs with possession. Fox on top into the hands to Wemby. Dribble, drive, right down the lane inside. Draws the shooting foul. It's on Chet Holmgren. 2 shots coming up with a free throw line for Wemby. Victor Wembanyama turning it up to another level tonight. He's determined for a 50-point game for Wemby tonight. Wemby just needs to key in on Hartenstein and not play drop coverage off of that mid-range, sweet spot, middle of the defense float game that Hartenstein has. Wemby keeps on playing drop coverage. Hartenstein made him pay, bearing the first 4. And finally, Wemby has been able to realize that and has contested the previous 2 on misses. So it has been just Hartenstein to score so far. First free throw is good by Wemby. And the bench checks in for the first time tonight. The bench for OKC is responsible for 51% of the scoring in this entire series. The Oklahoma City bench is outscoring the Spurs bench 51% to 19% in the playoffs. Second free throw is good by Wemby. 76-23 in bench points by OKC, a plus 53 off the bench in the previous game, a record for the most bench points ever in a conference finals or NBA finals game by a team ever in franchise history in a single game. OKC coming off back-to-back games where he put 7 guys and 6 guys in double figures, broke it up at the wing for the shot clock for Jalen Williams, looking for Caruso, broke it up out of bounds off Keldon Johnson. Doing the shot clock right now for the Thunder. Caruso, the inbound passer, finds McCain. Turnaround jumper, air ball. And it goes back to Wembanyama. Spurs up the floor. Keldon Johnson knows that he needs to be a ton better. Goes right at Jalen Williams. The Cub got the buckets. 13-8 San Antonio. They are determined right now to bounce back tonight. Thunder outscoring the Spurs in this series 183-64 bench points. SGA run over Wemby, partially blocked. It goes right back over to the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama changing everything in the floor. Wemby at the wing, working on Jay Will. Baseline for Wembanyama. Wembanyama spin cycle, kick out, corner. Johnson fires the three and pulled off the Paul George special off the side of the glass. He tipped it right off to Harper. SGA broke it up out of bounds. Still going to say San Antonio basketball here, and the Spurs are going to burn a timeout. 13-8. As we have a timeout taken on the floor. Lucky that this possession stays San Antonio as we come back to action right after the timeout. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the B-Tab brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. All right now the timeout, first timeout in the night. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. What's good, Seagull? Welcome back in, bud. Still rooting for the Thunder tonight. Spurs are hungry, yes indeed. Isaiah Hardenstein playing well right now for OKC, and Victor Wembanyama has to make his adjustments defensively for the DPOY. Keeps on playing drop coverage on Hardenstein, and Hardenstein, yeah, he was looking like Frankenstein those first 4 baskets that he made, just mid-range floats bunnies for Hardenstein, getting into his signature bag for his game, just high arcing it right over Wemby, so Wemby in the vertical couldn't get a fingertip on that ball off the degree of arc that Hardenstein goes with. One of the highest shot arcers in the league off of his float game. Wemby, 7 points in 6 minutes so far. Just has to tighten up defensively. He has done that last couple possessions, forcing a couple key misses, plus a block by Wemby. Previous 2 misses he forced by Hardenstein. Wembanyama finally started to key in this game. Thunder need to, because they were just going with that same play over and over again. And it worked the first 4 times. And then after that's been stopped. And OKC has yet to respond after that and get any other sort of variety of buckets. Just the mid-range float game going on for them so far. I feel like that timeout taken by San Antonio, that benefits OKC to start to make their adjustments, because they hadn't got any other type of bucket for them other than through Hardenstein. So that timeout there, basically Thunder will take that as a dub that the Spurs missed the corner 3, tipped it back into the court of play, and the Spurs will have like 6 seconds on the shot clock once we get back to action. Hey, what's good? Rax Blue, welcome in. The Garden Gods, welcome in. Zach Diecast, thanks for joining in. We get back to action. Inbound goes to Harper. He takes on the SGA handoff. Castle fires the 3. Castle rips down the triple. 16-8 right now for San Antonio. Terrific possession off the inbound. Wemby right now still on the floor. Caruso on the floor alongside Dort, SGA, McCain, and Jalen Williams. Handoff goes to McCain, turns the corner, drives on Wemby, outside to J. Will. J. Will takes the three over Johnson, missed off the mark. Rebound goes to Castle. Wemby, Castle, Vassell, Harper, and Johnson. 5 of the court. Jumper's good from the perimeter by Devin Vassell. 19-8, red-hot start once again for the Spurs. 12-0 run for San Antonio. Caruso into the hands to J. Will. Towards his right, working on Castle. And away from the basketball, Harper picks up the personal. That's good. Virgilio, welcome in. He's looking the Spurs to bounce back. Looking for a big game on Dylan Harper tonight. Jalen Williams, inbound goes to SGA. Defended by Harper, 101. Drives into Harper at the wing, and Castle hounding him, almost lost it. Got it back, though. Out to J. Will. J. Will, bounce pass, threads the needle, trying to find Caruso out of bounds, and it went off Caruso. Turnover by OKC. The defense is hounding right now for San Antonio. Just lockdown defense for them. Stephon Castle driving, kicking out to the corner, broken up and out. So went off the Thunder. Hey, good morning. Happy Monday morning out to Pepe out there. Wow, too hot in the Philippines. Stay cool out there. Yeah, it was a wash today where I am. Like, terrible weather today. Like, upper 50s and downpouring rain the entire day. Keldon Johnson, head full of steam to the rim. Got it stripped by SGA. Stole it away. Inside the key by McCain. Thunder with possession. McCain, baseline dribble. Working on Vassell underneath the hoop. McCain rejected by Vassell. Here goes Devin Vassell up the floor, attacking the paint, lob over the top. Wembanyama shoves it through with a right-handed finish. Big time start for San Antonio tonight. Looking to bounce back. 21-8. Spurs lead by 13 with a timeout taken on the floor by the Thunder. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the B-Tab brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. What a start right now for the Spurs. The defense underneath by Devin Vassell, blocking with a huge rejection underneath, and then taking it on a fast break in transition off a lob to Wemby, who sent it home with a right-handed jam. What a start to this game right now for San Antonio. Guardian, welcome to the stream. Watching them from Trinidad. Thanks for joining in. Victor Wembanyama, 9 points in 7 minutes, plus 13 on the floor currently. 5 by Castle. Devin Vassell with 3. Champagny has 2. Keldon Johnson with 2. Both players who have checked it off the bench a plus 10 currently between Johnson and Harper. Hardenstein's the only player to score for OKC. This is the San Antonio team that we were waiting for. The San Antonio team that came into this series number 1 in fewest field goal percentage allowed to opponents. Lockdown physical defense. And right now they know that they are in danger of going down 1-3 in a series. Teams that go up 3-1 win approximately 95% of the time. And San Antonio looking to respond back with the punches tonight in this game. Just an incredible start. Also doing it with 0 turnovers so far. Because what was the basis of the series so far between bench points, that was a huge difference maker for the Thunder. The Thunder threw 3 games in the series, and bench points all out dominated the Spurs. plus 119 on bench points through 3 games for OKC. And also the turnovers was a huge difference as well. The inexperience and youth started to show up for the Spurs, whereas the experience of playoff games took over in the early stage of the series for the Thunder. And now San Antonio realizing their backs against the wall tonight. They're at their home floor. They got to give the fans something to show for and to make sure that these tickets were worth the price. And right now they are doing it. Jeffrey, what's good? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Only basket that has been made tonight has been made 4 times by Isaiah Hartenstein off mid-range floaters over Wembanyama off a high arc. Isaiah Hartenstein with all 8 points scored so far this game. 4 for 6 from the floor. The other 7 shot attempts all misses by the Thunder. Oil Grove, welcome in. Legit Talk, thanks for joining in. Travis, welcome in. We get back to action. Right to left on the floor for OKC. Hardenstein on the court alongside Caruso, Kenrich Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Chet turns it over. Wemby inside the key, collects the steal. Wembanyama on the floor alongside Keldon Johnson. Wemby going up over Kenrich Williams, draws the foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Wemby. Keldon Johnson, Dylan Harper, both on the floor alongside Wemby, and then Vassell. Oh, no, they're showing the Vassell block before. Yeah, that's the Vassell block before. The lob to Wemby. Yep. Castle was on the court right now, too. Trying to make sure the 5th player is Vassell or not. Yeah, Vassell's on the floor. Vassell, Castle, Harper, and Johnson alongside Wemby. First free throw, good by Wemby. Yeah, I saw that, Jeffrey. Wonderful tribute. I watched the tribute today. I caught the tail end of the Indy 500 and then saw the tribute at the start of the Coke 600. Second free throw, good by Wemby. A lot of people going Thunder recently because the poll was like 65% Spurs, and now it's dropped to 58%. Thunder on a 4-minute and 20-second plus field goal shooting droughts. Hardenstein, handoff to Holmgren. Holmgren, a big U, lost the handle in the backcourt. It's a backcourt turnover, charge to Chet Holmgren. Why is SGA not on the floor right now with this group of guys? This is a horrific rotation that the Thunder have currently. This is who they have on the court for the 5 current players. Kenrich Williams, Isaiah Hardenstein, Chet Holmgren, Alex Caruso, Jared McCain, missed 3 in the corner by Stephon Castle. The rebound goes to Hardenstein. They have 3 bigs on the floor together. Right now for OKC, McCain, a deep range 3 off the back rim, no good. Rebound secured by Johnson, got tackled down to the hardwood by Hardenstein. Loose ball foul, charge to Isaiah Hardenstein. And that's now the 4th as a team by Oklahoma City. Next time around, San Antonio will be in a bonus. Second foul, charge to Hardenstein. And SGA about to check back in, and he'll enter the game alongside Wiggins for the Thunder for the first time tonight. Beg my pardon, that's their 5th. Yeah, the previous foul was 4. That's their 5th by OKC. This is bonus free throws right now at the line for Keldon Johnson. First one, no good. Yeah, that rotation was terrible that the Thunder had on the floor. They were playing 3 bigs together on the court. Like Kenrich Williams, who barely played in the series. Second free throw was missed at the line by Keldon Johnson. Rebound goes to the Thunder. Shea pass midcourt. They had to get SGA ASAP back in the game. No points in the last 5+ minutes. Gets to a spot at the elbow. Drills the 2. SGA on the board tonight. De'Aaron Fox slides it off to Harper. Harper at the right baseline. Dribbles baseline. A dish out corner. Champagnie fires the 3 off the side of the glass poorly as it sails out of bounds. Last off the Spurs, it'll be Thunderball. Kenrich Williams with possession for OKC. Down to 3 minutes left to go in the first. Away from the basketball. Spurs pick up a personal. Foul on the floor. It's going to send a Luke Cornett into the game first time tonight. Will replace Wemby. Dylan Harper picked up the personal foul. That's Dylan Harper's second personal foul tonight off the bench. 2 by Hardenstein for the Thunder. Inbound to Jalen Williams. Handoff SGA at the wing. SGA working on Champagnie. Step back jumper. 15-footer off the mark. No good. Cornette collects the defensive rebound. Spurs with possession. 13-point lead. Fox to Vassell. Vassell drives inside the key. A jumper. Mid-range. Blocked by Chet as it sails out of bounds off the hands of Cornette and out. Starting to get sloppy here for both of the offenses, especially San Antonio late. Just hasn't been an offensive game at all tonight for the Thunder. SGA attacking the paint, going in, scoring the 2. Castle is converging right from behind. Strong bucket there by SGA. Fox, dump off down low, underneath. Luke Cornett shoves it through with a 2-handed jam. 13-point lead for the Spurs. Big production off the opening minute by Luke Cornett tonight. A rebound and 2 points coming off the bench. Jay Will at the top of the key. Bounce pass into the hands to SGA. Working his way on Fox. SGA off the double team. Castle comes along now. Takes the jumper. A Fox off the back room. No good. A fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by SGA. Yeah, they're showing a dime. De'Aaron Fox, nice pass off to Luke Cornett with a dunk, and then, I don't know about that one. That's a very tough call against De'Aaron Fox. Nothing you can do about that. De'Aaron Fox right now shaking his head about the foul call. Shea put his foot out. Shea put his foot out. There was no contact whatsoever. Shea put his foot out, rising for the jumper in the deep 2, put his foot out on De'Aaron Fox, kicked the shin of De'Aaron Fox, and then flopped backwards. I mean, that refereeing in that last possession, that is an absolute disgrace to basketball right there, that was called a foul. 6 points now by SGA as he buries both of the free throws. Fox, bounce pass, Champagnie, up fake, dribbles up, kick out, corner, Vassell, takes the 3, makes the 3 from downtown. Big response there by San Antonio. 4 for 10 from the perimeter by the Spurs. Thunder 0 for 4 tonight. SGA working on Fox 101 at the top of the key. SGA off the double team, gets the way to Jay Will, push past corner, Wiggins towards his left, outside Kenrich Williams. Kenrich Williams rises for the jumper, no good on the 2, rebound secured by Fox. 14-point advantage, Spurs with possession. Castle drives, attacking the rim, off the up fake, no good off the mark, contested by SGA. Rebound goes to Shea. Shea up the floor, crossover behind his back, leads it off to Williams, steps into the 3, buries the triple. Cuts the deficit down to 17 now. Final minute left to go in the first. First made 3 tonight for OKC. De'Aaron Fox at the free throw circle. 15-footer off the back rim misfired. Rebound goes to Chet. The Thunder will slow down possession. OKC just 7 for 20 in this quarter shooting. Shea attacks the paint. Runner, no good. Tried to get the flop call. No call there by the referees. Great call by the refs as Champagnie attacks the floor. Stripped to the bounce off Holmgren. It's going to stay Spurs ball. 34 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Yep, Shea going in with a runner and then comes down and just stumbles. and it was a complete air ball. Wondering about the call. Well, there was no contact whatsoever on that previous missed shot. So that one the referees completely guts. Wow, things getting really physical. Lob looking for Wemby. Wemby was held up. No call there as they let it play out. Fox receives it. Fox attacks. Jumper over Chet. Blocked by Chet Holmgren. Thunder have possession. 1 second differential. Shot clock and game clock to close out the quarter. Shea leads it off to the corner. Into the hands to Wiggins. Wiggins takes it back outside. Aaron Wiggins. Defended by Vassell, around the perimeter, drives, gets past him, right to the cup, blocked off the glass by Wemby. No, Chet Holmgren puts it up and Drew, good for two. Fox from midcourt at the buzzer, no good, off the mark. And we close out at the end of the opening quarter of action. 28-19 through the end of one. Couple no calls going against San Antonio late in that quarter. Or a couple of calls as well going against the Spurs, like the Shea 2 free throws where Fox didn't even get a hold of anything by Shea, and Shea kicked them and then flopped and drew the foul. And then Wemby was held up off the inbound, no chance to catch the ball. And it led to a turnover as Jalen Williams just pushing and shoving him. Wemby was getting clobbered down low, and referees just let it play on and didn't even call that either. 28-19. Physical game right now as the Spurs lead at the end of one. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the B-Tab brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. All right, if you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe right now. We just closed out the end of the opening quarter of action. Thunder could not make a shot for over 5 minutes. They were on a scoring drought to save their lives. Luckily, they're only down by 9 in this game. It seems like it should be a lot more. It's 28-14 at one point for the Spurs. And largest lead, San Antonio led by 15 in the quarter. But the Thunder now have cut it down to 9. The San Antonio hasn't shot the ball well either. It's just been an extremely physical game. 43% by the Spurs, 36% by the Thunder. Spurs able to generate their best possessions on the fast break and attacking the Thunder defense. Wembanyama, a couple alley-oop jams that he sent down tonight. 12-10 points in the paint tonight for San Antonio. One of the keys, though, for the Spurs, what they've done well, just one turnover tonight for San Antonio. That's a great sign for the Spurs. Just one turnover currently. Thunder with 4 total turnovers to the first quarter. And good start by the Spurs right now. Victor Wembanyama setting the tone, 11 points, plus 11 on the floor, plus 3 assists, a steal on the block. Devin Vassell bringing the energy tonight. He's got 6, a plus 11 on the court. Stephon Castle, 5 points, 2 assists, 0 turnovers, a plus 11. Keldon Johnson, plus 10. Dylan Harper, plus 10. Bench been a minus tonight for the Thunder, minus 12 by Caruso off the bench. No points in 4 minutes so far. Hardenstein leads the way. Hardenstein had the first 4 field goals basically from the same spot. The mid-range float game over Wemby. And then once they got a hold of that, with Wemby start a stop, Hardenstein, the rest was history and got on a massive run. The Thunder went on a 5+ minute scoring drought, and it's only one quarter, though. You have to sustain it for the 3 quarters coming up here for San Antonio. Especially what happened the last game was a 15-0 start by the Spurs, and they ended up losing by 15. Back to action. Caruso on the floor alongside Wallace, Isaiah Joe, Jared McCain, Chet Holmgren. McCain pull up from deep, missed off the rim short, tried to save it, tipped it off to the wrong player. Carter Bryant with the basketball. Bryant on the floor alongside Castle, Champagnie, Cornette, and Fox. Runner off the mark by Castle, broken up out of bounds off the Spurs. Thunder with possession. Caruso slides it on top. Bounce pass underneath. Chet Holmgren ducks it through with a two-hand finish. Nice ball movement working their way down low. Assisted by Cason Wallace. Castle. Pass midcourt. Only a 7-point game right now. Led as many by 15. Into the hands of Fox. Fox courses right off the dribble, takes him. McCain floats it off to Champagnie. In the corner, finds Bryant. Bryant with a three off the mark, no good. Cornette couldn't squeeze it. Defensive rebound hauled in by Joe for the Thunder. They got numbers. Cornette slowly getting up the floor. Now it's back to a 5-on-5. Joe attacking. A layup is good. And one coming up with a free throw line. Isaiah Joe off the scoop score. Clobbered at the rack by Carter Bryant, who picks up the shooting foul. And one coming up by Joe. Once again, the Thunder will not go away. The free throw is good. And the bench has been the major difference maker in the series. OKC's bench is over plus 100 against the Spurs through 3 games in the series. 10-zip run by the Thunder in a flash. In a 2-minute and 15-second span. De'Aaron Fox at the mid-block. Jumper, fall away over Wallace. Got the bounce. Good for the deuce. Pass midcourt, Wallace finds Holmgren. They go quickly. Holmgren, defended by Cornette. Into the hands of McCain, shovels outside Joe. Has it at the wing. He takes on Fox. Slides it cross-court off to McCain. McCain drives, working on Cornette. Left it short off the rim. Tipped up to Champagnie for the defensive board. Spurs by 6 with possession. Walking it up past midcourt with Fox. He finds Barnes. First time on the floor tonight for Harrison Barnes, number 40. Baseline dribble. Dylan Harper shoots right out of a cannon. Try to throw one down over Chet and drew the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up with a free throw line by Dylan Harper. Chet Holmgren, guilty party, picks up the personal. Yeah, Chet thought that he got all ball. Not going to challenge it for the Thunder. He did get the arm after he did slightly get the ball, but went back onto the arm. It was still clear-cut possession there by Dylan Harper off a strong take to the rim. First free throw missed by Harper. That is Chet's second personal foul tonight. Hardenstein will check back in. I'll be back live tomorrow night covering Knicks against Cavs. Chance for the Knicks to close it out in 4 and a sweep tomorrow night. Second free throw is good by Harper. Puts his team up winning 7. Caruso on the court alongside Hardenstein, Wallace, McCain, and Joe. Handoff Joe at the left wing. Isaiah Joe, a step back 3 off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Champagnie. Champagnie, Harper, Harrison Barnes, Luke Cornette, De'Aaron Fox, the 5 of the court. On top with Champagnie. Champagnie drives, gets past Caruso to the cup, no good. Missed the layup. Tough defense down low. Displayed by Hardenstein and Joe as the Thunder have it. Cason Wallace, no good. Blew the layup. And the Spurs back with possession. They have numbers up the core if they want to go quickly, and they do with Harper drawing the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up with a free throw line by Dylan Harper. Brightest future, welcome in. Looking for the sweep tomorrow for the Knicks. Josiah, welcome aboard. Taking the Spurs tonight. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here tonight, Spurs or Thunder. Right now, the poll going for the Spurs, 63 to 37% in favor of San Antonio. 2 free throws here at the line for Dylan Harper. First one bounced off, no good. Well, free throw struggles tonight right now for San Antonio. Currently 5 for 9 at the free throw line. Second shot bounced off the mark. Same exact free throw, just missed it again. Bouncing from the front to the back and back to the front and out. They go empty the trip, 50% tonight at the charity stripe. Not good by San Antonio. Lead should be at double digits right now if they make those free throws. Hand off Joe, towards his right, fires the three, off the back rim, no good. Tipped up by Champagny. Offensive rebound, Wallace, get that out of there. Humongous block by Julian Champagny. Here goes the Spurs. Champagny into the hands of the corner. Outside finds Fox. Fox at the wing, working on Wallace, drives on him at the low block. Spin move inside the key, blocked by the bottom part of the rim off the ricochet, went out of bounds, and the lucky bounce will favor the Spurs with the inbounds. San Antonio fighting for their playoff lives right now. A 7-point lead with Wemby currently on the bench. Plus 11 for Wembanyama, plus 11 for Vassell, plus 13 by Dylan Harper. Spurs will get the inbound. Castle sends it off to Champagny. Top of the key, finds Castle at the wing. Castle, low block, baseline, jumper off the rim, short, battle for the rebound, tip to Cornette, off the glass, banks it home, off the window, through for two. Two big second chance points right there for San Antonio. Thunder with possession. McCain, a pocket pass, rolling down. Hardenstein, left hand, could have finished. Tipped in off the second chancer by Hardenstein. Double figures now for Isaiah Hardenstein tonight. Back to a 7-point game. And the Spurs cough it up. Down the far side, Cason Wallace attacks the paint. Couldn't finish as they get broken up on the bounce. Once again, the defense by Julian Champagny. Resilient tonight. If you're trying to watch this game is on NBC. NBC or Peacock if you're from the U.S. I cannot put the actual game on due to copyrights. Play-by-play only. Underneath the Thunder, looking to get the inbound. Lob gets sent to Hardenstein. Hardenstein towards his right, bounce pass SGA. Back in the floor, free throw circle. And Gilgeous-Alexander, 6 in the timer. Up fake. SGA goes up, finds Hardenstein. Blocked by Wemby. The ball rolling around in the hardwood. And the shot clock expires. It is going to be Spurs basketball. 24-second violation on the Thunder. Defense locking in right now for San Antonio. Spurs right now are locked in. Locked and loaded tonight. Limiting the Thunder to shoot 33% from the floor. This is the number one defense in the playoffs that we know about, with San Antonio showing up right now in this game. Spurs get the inbound up by 7. So we're down to under 8 minutes left to go before halftime. At the wing of the perimeter, Harrison Barnes. Lob finds Wemby. Free throw circle takes on Hardenstein. Wemby. Jumper. 18-footer straight away. Bounces in. It's good for 2. Victor Wembanyama, absolute machine. Got 13 tonight in 10 minutes. And Shea coughs it up on the bounce down the near side. That's now 7 turnovers charged to the Thunder. Stephon Castle bringing the full court pressure. And Shea coughs it up on the bounce. San Antonio's defense, something special tonight. Finally started to bring physicality to stifle the Thunder. 7:32 left to go before halftime. Thunder are going to regroup, and they're going to take a timeout on the floor after that out-of-bounds loose ball turnover charged to SGA. 9-point lead for the Spurs, 35-26 as we head into the timeouts. This is what playoff basketball is all about. And the NBA must be loving this and enjoying this for the script to be a 7-game series in the Western Conference Finals. And right now, they are enjoying it at the moment. 35-26 with 7.5 before halftime. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This game is on NBC and Peacock if you're from the US. If you're looking for a TV channel that you're trying to see if you can get it internationally, hit me up in the chat. I'll see if I can research that for you during this timeout, if there's a way that you can get it internationally if you're from a different country. A lot of Philippines viewers on the stream. If you're from the Philippines, tonight's game in the Philippines is on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports, and RPTV. Also streaming, available on Prime Video Philippines as well. If you're from Canada, you can get this game on Sportsnet 1 and TSN tonight. And then the US is on NBC and Peacock. Yeah, this game actually tipped off a half an hour earlier than the usual times of these series. I almost forgot that, honestly. I first scheduled in my stream at like 8:20, and then I noticed on the schedule it's at 8, so I had to push it back to 7:50 for the start time tonight. Starting this game, defense just stifling for the Spurs as we come back into the timeouts. 35-26, Harrison Barnes on the floor alongside Wemby, Champagnie, Fox, and Castle. Jumper misfired by Champagnie, tipped up and tried to save it was Barnes, but sent it to the wrong player. Good job to track that down at the baseline by the Thunder by Lou Dort to gain possession. Bounce pass underneath. SGA finds Hardenstein rolling to the cup, and he ducks it down with a two-hand finish. 12 points tonight by Hardenstein. Robert, thanks for joining in. Wow, so grew up watching the Baltimore Orioles and loves the channel. Appreciate it, bud. Wemby, step through. Wemby sends it off the glass. Couldn't finish as he was trying to dunk that one. He found the open spot at the right side of the glass, but excellent coverage by Hardenstein to prevent it. And Wemby in and off his hands, resulting in an out-of-bounds turnover. So back it goes to OKC. Handoff SGA. SGA back out to the wing of the perimeter. Course is right. And it's going to be an offensive foul charge to Lou Dort, an illegal screen by the Thunder. Thunder now with 8 turnovers tonight. Pretty solid game with the Spurs, just 4. That's been a troublesome spot in their series. Has been turnovers for San Antonio. Hey, thanks for joining in, ChummerTube. Appreciate you here for finding the stream tonight. Wemby brings it up the floor, into the hands to Barnes. Harrison Barnes. Outside off to Champagnie, away from the ball. Another foul charged to the Thunder. And that's going to be number 4 this quarter. So next time in the bonus for San Antonio. It's been a block fest tonight by the Spurs. Vassell had a block. Wemby blocked. Chet at the summit. Defense been feisty tonight. Hunting up a fiesta of blocks plus steals, 6 combined. 2 steals plus 4 blocks. Barnes contacted at the corner. It's a foul charge to OKC, jumping right into Harrison Barnes' Lou Dort, and that puts the Thunder over the limit with personal fouls. Allen with a dodo with a 20 dodo. Let's get that dodo hype out the stream for Allen. Really appreciate brother. You're the legend, man. What a game so far. In the bonus right now for San Antonio with 6:14 remaining before half. So Harrison Barnes going to get 2 free throws coming up here at the line. No J-Dub tonight for the Thunder. No AJ Mitchell as well. And San Antonio, every single step of the way this first half, it looks impressive. Like, they are just stifling this Thunder offense. Thunder locked up to shoot just 35%. First free throw is good for Harrison Barnes. Anthony, welcome in. Thanks for joining back in. Second free throw off the back rim, no good. Rebound hauled by SGA. Thunder with possession. Pass midcourt with McCain. Lob broke it up. Castle defending him, but into the hands to Hardenstein off the tip. SGA drives on Wemby. Jumper. Leaner drills the 2. Seems like it's much more than a 6-point game, but OKC hanging in, only a 2-possession matchup. Wemby at the top, taking on Hardenstein off the crossover. Slides it off to Fox. Fox curls up, attacks the paint. Lob for Wemby. No good first time. Second time. Unbelievable. Victor Wembanyama somehow able to tip it in after the initial miss. 8-point lead for the Spurs. Wemby with 15 points tonight. That's been done in 12 minutes. Hardenstein down low, covered by Wemby. Floats it back outside. A little bit wide for SGA, able to collect it. 5 of the shot clock. SGA drives a Wemby inside the key and gets knocked down and draws the foul. That's brutal. That's how a foul gets called on Wemby. Oh my gosh. Dude. SGA just falling backwards, goes into contact in the middle level section of Wemby and just falls backwards off the dribble. That can't be called. If you're the officials, that cannot be called on Wembanyama right there for a foul. That's unfortunate. He just completely fell backwards as he drove into the midsection of Wemby. Jumper, step back, 2 by Shea, missed off the mark. A rebound secured by Vassell. Spurs with possession. 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Barnes down low off the pivot. Missed off the mark. Jalen Williams battling for the basketball. Broke it up on the bounce off of Barnes. Yep, never bet against Mr. Tops. He is on fire. Yesterday was World Turtle Day. So Mr. Tops came on board yesterday. What's good, Warren? Glad to have you back in, bud. McCain at the free throw circle. Back out to the perimeter. Hand off to SGA. 8 on the timer. SGA, bounce pass, gets it away. Williams, no good on the 3. Bricked off the mark. A rebound goes to the Spurs with Fox. Fox finds Castle up the floor. Castle sends it off to Wemby. Step back 3 straight away. Skipped around the rim and out. Missed by Wemby. And out of bounds off the Thunder. So Harrison Barnes, excellent hustle play. Into the quarter. Let's see here. Yep, that's off McCain. Harrison Barnes all out hustling for that basketball in between Jalen Williams and McCain left his fingertips last. So it goes back to San Antonio. Wemby bricked the 3 off the inbound, rebound hauled in by Holmgren. Both teams struggling to knock down shots this quarter. 4 for 14 by the Spurs, 5 for 15 for the Thunder. Von Castle picks up the reach and foul. So this will reset the Thunder offense. Lowest scoring game in this first half. Been a rock fight tonight. SGA at the wing, coughed it up, turnover. Lockdown defense there by Dylan Harper. Turnover has been a major issue tonight for the Thunder. Baseline dribble, Keldon Johnson to the rack. Huge block, swatted out of bounds by Caruso. Got a block fest going on tonight. Alex Caruso off the vertical. Able to clear that out of there. Inbound off to Wemby. Wemby attacks the paint. Wemby stripped and this rolled a foul by Chet down low. I believe so. Or is it by Caruso? Yeah, this is going to send Wembanyama to shoot too. That's on Caruso. So that was on Caruso. Trying to slap at the ball of Wemby. Going in for the layup. So 2 free throws here by Wemby. First one is good. Man, Siegel's heart is broken. Siegel going for this. His heart's broken right now. Yeah, I want an incredible series out of these two teams. Looks like we could get it. Spurs for the 2-2. Rusty puts out. I'm hoping that this series goes the distance. It's been an instant classic so far in this series. Second free throw by Wemby is good. Because the other series looks like it's going to be done tomorrow. SGA at the low block. Outside into the hands to Caruso. Towards his right. Bounce pass underneath. Chet clobbered by Wemby, who picks up the personal. Going to watch out for the falls. That's his second now for Wembanyama. Aizen, welcome in. I can't show the actual game due to copyright. It's play-by-play only. If you're trying to watch this game, if you're from the US, you can get it on over-the-air antenna TV on NBC. If you have the app for Peacock, you can also get it on Peacock. If you're internationally trying to figure out how to get this game, feel free. Hit me up in the chat. I might be able to help you out just by a simple AI Google search or so. I read during the last time I read out where you can get it in Canada and the Philippines. So if you're from another country trying to figure out where you can watch this game, hit me up and in the chat, and I'll see if I can go over that during a timeout or so. Second shot by Chet. And that is good. First one was missed at the line. 12-point game, Spurs with possession. Stephon Castle. Pass midcourt, attacking the paint. No-look pass, right corner. Harper lays up a 3, skipped around the rim and out, batted up in the air, tipped around, and the rebound goes into the hands of McCann. McCann racing up the floor. Down the far side, takes on Vassell. Turns the corner, drives. As Holmgren was knocked down, it's on San Antonio with a foul. That's charged to Keldon Johnson. So 2 free throws here coming up with a line and a bonus now for Chet. UK, Christian, welcome in. Game 4, the Spurs versus Thunder series airs live in the UK on Sky Sports Main Event and Sky Sports Action. You can also stream the game using live. You can also stream the game live using the Now Sports Streaming Pass or the official NBA League Pass app. That looks like, so that's where you can get it in the UK is Sky Sports Main Event and the Sky Sports Action, it looks like. Keldon Johnson down low, no good. Tipped off the mark by Wemby. Tipped off the glass again. Castle had it. Went up, got it stripped back to the wing of the perimeter. Vassell off to Johnson. Johnson had his pocket picked. Stolen by Wallace. As we're under 3 minutes left to go before halftime. SGA drives up to the elbow. Jumper deep 2 left. Short rebound goes to Vassell. Physical game. Vassell crashes right into SGA. And SGA picks up the personal. 2 shots coming up at the line by Devin Vassell. And we are going to go into a timeout right now. So timeout is taken by San Antonio. SGA with that personal foul brings him up to that's his first of the night. So that's statted as his first. Lou Dort with 3, Caruso with 3, Holmgren, Hardenstein with 2 fouls, and then Wemby and Harper have 2 for the Spurs. All right now on the timeout. If you guys enjoy the stream, hit the thumbs up, smash the like, hit the subscribe. Spurs looking good in the poll right now, outnumbering the Thunder 63-37. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win. It seems like there's actually a lot more Thunder fans on active in the chats for the most part, but in the poll, a lot more people watching this game that's going for the Spurs tonight. Hey, wow, there you go. Good compliment. Looks like Eric Burden says good job. Hey, there we go. Appreciate it. You guys, the legends on the channel. Spreading the love around through music. Yeah, when I grew up, my main instrument actually was playing drums. So I was the drum captain for my marching band going through high school. Did the drum line. I actually tried out for a drum corps my first year of college, but ended up not doing the drum corps that year. I tried out for 7th Regiment out of Connecticut. I went to a couple of their camps and then did the auditions and stuff like that. Ended up not doing it because I had landed a college internship later in the summer that year that would have conflicted with that, so I didn't have the opportunity to do that. But yeah, growing up, if anybody follows like DCI, Drum Corps International, like I used to play marching snare growing up. I live like probably like a half an hour away from Dartmouth, Mass, which they're like the top like percussion ensemble in the country, like year after year for all that stuff. Like they start their students young with their music program. So they're starting their kids at like the kindergarten, 1st grade level. They have like their own like percussion classes in the Dartmouth Public School District. And then their marching band there wins like national championships. Yeah, actually the marching band that I was in 2014, we went to Washington D.C. to represent the state of Mass for the national parade. So that was pretty cool because we had we were at Disney before, so we went from Disney in late June on the trip to Disney. That was my senior year of high school to wrap up, and then right after Disney was Washington, D.C. for the National 4th of July parade. First shot missed at the line by San Antonio in the bonus. What's good, Phoenix Sundust? Welcome in. That's awesome. Zach Diecast playing drums in the thrash and metal band. Playing drums since he's 14, now 42. That's awesome, bud. 41-32. Spurs struggling at the line tonight, just 9 for 16 in this game. Kenrich Williams with possession, defended by Vassell at the top, into the hands to SGA. SGA drives and Vassell inside the key, looking to get it back outside. Great defense there by the Spurs as they attack at the buzzer and got the layup. Wow, that was a generous bounce. Cason Wallace, high arc over Wemby. Got to the drop for 2. Spin cycle runner, no good off the mark, missed by Harper. And out of the pack, here goes Wallace. Wallace missed the layup. Tip in by Chet over Wemby. Wemby had his eyes turned backwards, couldn't contest Chet's tip in. Joe, welcome back in. Things going pretty well. Wemby Thinking about pulling up from deep off the up fake gut. Off the dribble, right past Chet, throws it off the glass, puts it up and in for two. Victor Wembanyama, just something different. 7-point lead, 19 points tonight in the opening half for Wemby. SGA, high archer over Wemby, connects on it. That was a major shot right there. Insane level to create space. Zigzagging all the way to the deep 2 baseline. Vassell off to Harper. As we're under 90 seconds before halftime. Thunder right in this game with a chance to steal it. Spurs led all throughout. Wemby, fall away over Chet. No good off the mark. Rebound goes right back to Chet. Thunder with the momentum currently. Pass midcourt with SGA. Lob finds Wallace. Wallace one dribble in the key. Outside Chet. Into the hands of McCain. The fires the three. Missed off the mark. Offensive rebound. Kenrich Williams. And OKC. Hauled in the over the back violation. That's a momentum crusher right there by the Thunder. That is an over-the-back foul. This is going to send the Spurs in the bonus shooting 2 at the line. Yeah, it's been really wet this Memorial Day. Like a total wash today. Like, I've been getting outside a whole lot more in the month of May, and today was like one of those days that I had to like stay in the whole day because it was like downpouring rain. This is supposed to be downpouring rain tomorrow. It's been like wet and raw all day, like upper 50s. Kind of some pretty poor weather this year for Memorial Day. It's usually like mid 70s, upper 70s, low 80s, like not so good weather. It hasn't been like that on holidays this year. Free throws go down at the line. 7-point advantage for the Spurs now. Down the final 50 seconds left to go before halftime. Pull-up jumper. McCain left it short, having a tough game tonight with his shot. Champagnie controlled the rebound. Got the tie-up that gets forced here by Wallace. So Wallace and Champagnie will go up at the free throw circle on the Thunder side for this jump ball. Yeah, Jared McCain struggling, yet to make a shot. No points, 0 for 7 shooting. Ball gets tipped up, ricocheted back to Wemby. Fox has it. So Spurs control the jump ball. De'Aaron Fox pass midcourt, surges right past Wallace. Back to the top, cross court into the hands of Vassell. Turns the corner, jumper, mid-range. Vassell rattles in the 2. That was a nice touch on that shot there by Devin Vassell. SGA takes it past midcourt. 11 points tonight for Devin Vassell. 6-second differential shot clock and game clock to close out going to halftime. SGA drives on Castle. Kick out. Corner 3. Wallace off the mark. No good. Tipped around. Battle for the rebound. Who has it? It's going to be the Spurs in the baseline with Champagnie, who has possession. Vassell off to Wemby. 2 seconds left. Wemby pull up from midcourt at the buzzer. He got it. Bang, a bang, a bang, a bang. Are you kidding me? Victor Wembanyama from the midcourt logo, absolutely him, nails the 3. Just insane. 7-4 alien rips down the triple in the middle of the Spurs logo. Absolutely incredible. Putting some magic together to close out the first half of action for Wemby. Absolutely just wow. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. 12-point lead because of that. Damn. Victor Wembanyama. Just different. Holy smokes. Calling for the ball, gets found with 3 seconds. Dribbles up to the midcourt logo, right at dead center court. Drills it. And it was pure. It was a pure swish. by Wemby. That's clearly off. That was off at 0.9. Damn, this dude is just insane. Absolutely insane. What a start to this game tonight. Victor Wembanyama has scored 22 points in 18 minutes, a plus 16 on the floor. Just built different. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. What a start tonight in the first half of action. San Antonio pretty solid, taking care of the basketball tonight in this game. Just 5 turnovers in the first half, forcing 9 turnovers by the Thunder. Spurs putting up a block fest. 4 blocks plus 2 steals. 22 points in 18 minutes by Wemby. Perfect 6 for 6 at the free throw line. 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, and a steal, plus 16. Devin Vassell came hungry tonight as well. 11 points, plus 15 on the floor. 2 for 2 from the perimeter. Hassel tonight, a plus 13. Off the bench, Dylan Harper, plus 14. They got guys off the bench stepping up. Keldon Johnson knew that he needed to step up. He's a plus 11. Tough game by McCain. McCain 0 for 7. Tonight, no points in the first half for OKC. SGA limited to just 4 for 10 shooting, 10 points at halftime. Hardenstein leads the way with 12, and 8 of those points were in the first 4 field goals he made for Hardenstein. Man, Victor Wembanyama just built different. It's absolutely incredible first half. Yeah, Thunder's bench has been big time in this playoffs, leading by a landslide. Shockingly, tonight, though, having a well-off game, just 6 points generated off the bench. Only 8 points by the Spurs. Has been the defense has been incredibly impressive tonight for San Antonio. Like that's what they're made of for the Spurs. Number 1 defense coming into the playoffs, allowing opponents to shoot 40% from the floor. And they were just missing that physicality for them. They weren't connecting that way with physical defense. And tonight they're displaying it. Yeah, I'm hoping that the highlight clip comes out for that Wemby 3. Just insane how he buried that triple. What's good, Michael, on the stream? Welcome in. Played Copetown Woods today, looks like. LR Miller, welcome on board. Yeah, down by 12 right now. I think OKC is going to respond. I think it's going to be close to the very end. Huge that San Antonio for them is up by 12. Led by 15 at one point for the Spurs. Largest lead by the Thunder was 1. The Thunder were out of it early on, trailing by 15, and for them to come on back. Both teams shooting the ball low percentages. Thunder just need to force a bunch more turnovers. They've only forced 6 turnovers off the Spurs in the first half. I don't know. That's up to you there, Michael, whether you should watch or not. A lot of great events going on in sports this weekend. Actually, right now they have the Coke 600 going on for NASCAR. They had the Indy 500 earlier today. I think this has been like the best Sunday in a long time with all these great sport events on. It was a wash where I was today, like downpouring rain throughout the course of today. To see if I could update some of these highlight clips right now that I got sent to me during the opening half of action right now, just at halftime. Yeah, low score right now in the first half. Spurs defense has been really good tonight, raising up the physicality in a big way. Right now at halftime, thanks so much all for your patience. Going to get back to action in a little bit from now, a couple minutes from now. Really just low scoring game between these two teams. I'm trying to see if I can get some of these shorts up for highlight video clips during the half or so, because there were so many great plays that was made. I actually don't. So yeah, I actually don't know why, Michael. Hey, what's good, Ronald? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. It's all for being a part here to stream 200 plus right now. You guys, the real legends, MVPs for coming out supporting these streams. Yeah, big time shout out to assist.com hitting me up in these shorts. Here we go. They got me some more. Joe and one. Yep, that Victor Wembanyama one. Most likely coming in soon with the half court three. Just insane way to close out the end of the quarter. So how he closed out the end of the second quarter was that Victor Wembanyama drilled a mid-court buzzer beater three from the middle of the Spurs logo. That's how he started off to close out the end of quarter number 2 as we get back into action left to right on the floor for the Thunder off the opening possession. Chet Holmgren off the double team of the elbow, sends it on top off to Wallace. Wallace pops up with a 3, splashes it down for a triple. Good start for OKC as they cut it down to a single-digit game to begin this third quarter. Lob down low. Wemby goes up. Is able to connect on it, plus the foul. And one coming up at the free throw line by Wemby. And that's how the Spurs start off their opening possession to begin quarter number 2. The Castle lob off a double team to Wembanyama. And able to score it through the contact. Victor Wembanyama tonight absolutely on another level. Knowing that his team is down, backs against the wall, trailing 1-2 in the series. And right now, Wembanyama stepping up in a major way tonight in this game. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Wemby on another planet. 24 by Wemby in 18 minutes. Sorry to hear that, man. And one free throw by Wemby at the line, and it's good to get the bounce. 12-point lead again for the Spurs. Thunder 5 of the floor. Cason Wallace, Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein, SGA. Aaron Wiggins, Hartenstein, runner, high arcer over Wemby, missed off the mark. A rebound goes to Vassell. Racing up the floor for Vassell finds Castle. Castle attacks the paint, kiss off the glass, scores, up and off the window. Chet Holmgren tried to take the charge, fell down, no call with the referees, loose ball in the backcourt. Castle almost came up with a steal. Wallace racing past midcourt. SGA flings it off to Wiggins, tees up the 3, left short. Wembanyama there to secure the defensive rebound. Largest lead tonight's 15 of the Spurs. Right now a 14-point advantage. Castle, spin cycle, Castle, right to the rack, scores the 2. Stephon Castle, strong drive right to the rim. What a response for San Antonio in the first minute and 15 seconds to come out in the third quarter. Rapid fire rate right now for the Spurs. Bringing the energy. Stephon Castle with a head full of steam. Back-to-back buckets for number 5 in white and black, as he is the energy builder tonight for San Antonio, and goes full spin cycle over Wiggins to the cup, scoring the 2. It's a 16-point lead, largest lead of the game for the Spurs as we head to the timeout. Man, San Antonio looking really good right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up. Appreciate all for being a part here on the channel for this one. And wow, what a response. All right, I'm uploading that Victor Wembanyama buzzer beater right now. If you guys hear like typing in the background or some clicking in the background, that's me trying to upload this highlight clip. Not sure if it can go through. Some sort of protection on it or so, which is odd because it's a 19-second short. Hmm. Actually, yeah, it looks like it's. Yep. Yeah, it applies. I think it's if it's shorts that go. Yeah, if it's shorts that go over a minute, then those are the ones that get pulled down. All right, we get back to action. 16-point game, left to right on the floor. So the Thunder have the possession. Largest deficit of this game. SGA at the jumper. Elbow rises for a jumper around the rim and out. Tap back to the perimeter. Offensive rebound goes to Shea. And a whistle on the foul charged to San Antonio off the loose ball. Yeah, great question by the block here. I think there's an opportunity there for San Antonio. Especially with some of the Spurs, some of the injuries right now with the Thunder, J-Dub and AJ Mitchell out tonight for this game. Bounce pass goes to SGA, attacks the paint, scores the layup. You know, defense has been so physical tonight. They're just going to have to keep on locking down the Thunder and hope that the Thunder keep on missing because the bench has been the big factor in the series. And that's why I am concerned about the Spurs, but they still can win, especially if Wemby keeps on playing like this. Wemby, dish out to the corner. Fox went wide off the dribble and poked loose out of bounds off of Wallace. Rash in the stream, welcome in. Drinking the Coors at the pier right now, listening to the stream. Welcome aboard. Rissa, thanks for joining in. No problem that you're late. Glad to have you back in. Inbound goes to Vassell. Lob. Wemby floats it up. No good off the mark. Rebound goes to Wiggins. Under 10 minutes left to go in the third as we're just getting started in this third quarter. SGA working on Fox. Off the double team, Wemby comes along to defend, finds Wiggins. Wiggins dribbles up, back out to the perimeter. Holmgren slides it off towards his right. Case and Wallace dribbling inside the key, outside on top of Wiggins. Jumper contested by Castle. Lob inside, and Hardenstein, no good. That's a shot clock violation. Defense has been incredible throughout this entire game for San Antonio. 24-second call on the Thunder. And Castle missed off the mark. Hardenstein there to tip up the defensive rebound. Wiggins, extra pass off to Chet. Chet in the corner up fake on Wemby. And away from the ball. Foul charge to the Spurs here. Now we'll stop the clock with 9:19. Roy, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. I can't show the actual game due to copyright. It's play-by-play only. Inbound goes to Hardenstein. Hardenstein defended by Wemby at the top. Handoff SGA. SGA at the elbow. Working on Vassell around the wing of the perimeter. SGA crossover. Bounce pass corner. Three on his way. Wiggins off the mark. No good. A battle for the rebound. Hauled in by Fox for the Spurs. 9 minutes remaining in the third. De'Aaron Fox slows down tempo outside to Vassell. Back into the hands to Fox. Fox at the top of the key. Fox dribbles up inside the key of Fox. No good. Got it blocked. Going up in the air. Tipped off to Caruso with a basketball. Caruso attacking downhill to the cup. No good. Missed off the mark. Rebound goes to Wemby. Victor Wembanyama putting one incredible performance together. 25 points in 21 minutes. Taking the three. Looking for more. Missed off the mark. The follow through. Almost there. Castle though drew the foul. Two shots coming up at the free throw line by Stephon Castle as he almost skied in with a humongous putback dunk. Trevor, welcome in. Thanks for joining back in, man. 2 free throws at the line for Castle. First shot's good. Second free throw is good. $16-point lead again. Wallace shovels it off to Hardenstein. Ball deflected out of his hands, picked off and stolen by Castle. Finds Webby, attacks the rack, and soars up and dunks it with a one-handed flush. Big time by Victor Wembanyama tonight. Looking to tie up this series at 2 apiece. 27 points in 22 minutes and another steal. Barnes collects it. 18-point lead, the largest one right now for San Antonio. Barnes attacks the paint, puts it up and draws the foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Harrison Barnes. San Antonio playing out of their minds right now. It's on Caruso who picks up the personal. Just posted that short video, which is now up, the Victor Wembanyama half-court buzzer beater going into halftime. Feel free to check that out if you guys would like right there. That short video is now pinned into the chat. First free throw is good. Just incredible. Plus 23 tonight by Wemby. Second free throw is good by Barnes. They got a 20-point lead now for the Spurs. Alex Caruso at the wing of the perimeter. Bounce pass on top off to Jalen Williams. Hand off to SGA. SGA working on Vassell at the wing. 8 on the timer. SGA drives a jumper. 15-footer off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound hauled in by Holmgren. And his pass gets picked off by Vassell. Energy guys played a big major part in this game. The lob over the top. Harper leads it right over to Stephon Castle for the two-handed jam. Timeout on the floor by OKC. Largest lead of the series for San Antonio right here, right now, by 22. Devin Vassell bringing the energy tonight. Harper, the 2-on-1, racing up the floor, finding Castle up on the rooftop for the alley-oop slam. All San Antonio bouncing back in a major way tonight as we have a timeout taken on the court by the Thunder. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. What a game tonight for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama, just like game number 1 and game number 4, another one of these legacy game performances for the ages. 27 points in 23 minutes. Perfect at the free throw line, 7 for 7. He's got 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 blocks, 3 assists, a plus 26 in the court. Devin Vassell, 11 points plus 25. Stephon Castle plus 23. 13 points, 4 assists to just 1 turnover tonight. Those 3 guys, just an incredible game. That is 41 combined points out of 65 between the trio of Wemby, Castle, and Vassell. OKC limited to 43 entirely in this game. SGA just 5 for 13 shooting tonight. And Hardenstein is tied for the top score, alongside SGA, both with 12. After that, Chet's got 8. And then basically everybody else a non-factor. Cason Wallace, 5 points on 2 for 8 shooting. Way off game tonight by Jared McCain. He's got nothing off the bench, 0 for 7 shooting in 15 minutes, minus 15. Caruso is the worst minus on the floor to minus 19 tonight. And all of a sudden, San Antonio, life right now in this series, in the game that they needed to have, and looking really good right now, up by 22. I posted that short highlight clip of Victor Wembanyama, midcourt 3, just a moment ago. Feel free to check that out if you guys would like. Just insane. Yeah, so many good Wemby highlights. I usually wait to post them at the end of the game because I don't want to be flipping back and forth between trying to download, trying to upload, trying to put together the titles while calling the game at the same time. There's kind of a lot of stuff to do at the same time. But building a really good content machine over here for some great highlight clips that I got going on that get posted after games. We get back to action. 15-5 start in the third quarter for San Antonio. Caruso. Bounce pass into the hands to J-Dub. He takes off a cell. Hand off to McCain. McCain towards his right at the wing. 8 in the timer. Sends it cross court off to Caruso. Caruso jump stop in the key. Kick out. Corner. 3. Holmgren. Left short off the rim. A long rebound controlled by Harper. San Antonio with a 22-point advantage will slow it down. Dylan Harper takes a McCain inside the key. A pivot. Slides it at the wing. Castle launches the 3 off the back rim. No good. Hit the cable leading to the shot clock. That's out of bounds. Yep, Knicks going to be chilling, waiting on this 7-game series. Knicks with a chance to wrap it up tomorrow night. I'll be back live tomorrow night for Cavs against Knicks. Feel free to join in for that one tomorrow night. 3-0 right now. New York's up in the series. Just too good, too clutch, and Cavs getting worn down. Holmgren working on Wemby. Turnaround jumper. Bounced off the rim. No good. Tough defense by Wembanyama. Rebounds are going to be rolled. Loose ball foul first. Spurs collected the board, but Harrison Barnes pushing Caruso, battling for the rebound. Guilty party. Barnes picks up the personal foul. So this will stake Thunderball. 3 fouls for both teams in the third quarter. Oklahoma City, their offense just not getting going tonight. 19 points in the first quarter, 19 in the second, 5 in the third. They went on a 5-minute plus scoring drought at one point in the first. They had 8 points scored, the first 8 points of the game, all by Isaiah Hartenstein off mid-range floaters. And after that, they couldn't get any sort of other buckets to drop for a very long time. It was Hartenstein who won a perfect 4 for 4, and then they went on to miss 7 consecutive shots after that from other players. SGA shooting 2 at the line. First one is good. Yeah, the bench had over 70 bench points for the Thunder, the most bench points ever in a single game since bench points were tracked back in 1971 in a playoff game. Bench guys non-existent tonight. A.J. Mitchell not playing. Jalen Williams, J-Dub, a starter, not playing. Jalen Williams, number 6, the guy who drilled a career-high 5 threes, came crashing back down to earth tonight. He has 3 points in 9 minutes. Caruso, who has been great offensively in this series, has done nothing tonight. No points in 12 minutes. And McCain really struggling. Barnes missed the layup over Chet. Rebound goes to Caruso. 3 points by Isaiah Joe off an and one. Corner jumper. Jay Will off the back rim, no good. Missed the 3. Rebound goes to Fox. Jalen Williams now 1 for 4 from 3. Wiggins 0 for 2. Joe 0 for 2. McCain 0 for 4. And shooting the ball dreadful as a team tonight for the Thunder. Wemby, push pass on the tops. Fox, laser beam from downtown. De'Aaron Fox sizzles the triple. 23-point advantage for San Antonio. And a turnover charge to OKC. San Antonio tonight bringing the energy in this game. Here goes Harper. Swings it outside off the Fox. Fox inside the key, floats it back on top into the hands of Vassell. Vassell, turnaround jumper, 15-footer, no good. Drew the foul. SGA called in the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Devin Vassell. Man, these guys are having a fun time out there on the floor. Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle. These guys are out here bringing the energy, playing alongside Wemby tonight. And man, they are looking really good together. 2 shots by Vassell at the line. First one's good. Sandro, welcome in, taking the Spurs. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. A 70-40. It's a pretty big margin. Whenever you see a 70-40, Spurs are 1 free throw away from cracking 70. Wemby will take a seat on the bench. Victor Wembanyama is a plus 28 on the court, the top plus. And Vassell a plus 27. Second free throw. That is good. 70-45. Statement game to bounce back for the San Antonio Spurs, who have yet to go on a 3-game losing streak all season long. 6 times, 5 times regular season, plus in the playoffs currently on a 2-game losing streak, the most consecutive losses throughout the entire season. Foul charge to San Antonio. Gonna lead to OKC shooting free throws. First one's good by Shea. 70-46. Should be 70-46. The scoreboard for some reason is wrong on the ESPN, so whenever that happens, yeah, whoever's statting the game right now for ESPN's got it correct. Absolutely wrong. They're statting Shea's points for Dylan Harper. Should be 70-47, not 72-45. So it's 70-47. 5 minutes left to go in the third. A jumper, Fox. It's bounced off the mark, tipped around, and the rebound goes to Shea. I might need to get back up the other numbers or so. I had to use that yesterday because there was an error in the box score. It goes off, it automatically updates. It goes off the box score that's provided on ESPN. I think it syncs up to a jumper straight away. J. Will off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Brian. Now they got it correct. 70-47. Down to 4.5 left to go in the third. Dish outside. A corner 3 of Vassell. No good. Offensive rebound. Harper puts it back up at Drew. Good for 2 off the putback. 25-point lead. All San Antonio here, folks. SGA working on Harper at the wing and drives, gets past him off the dribble. Lob. Jets. No good over Cordet. Cordet battling and tipped it off to Fox for the defensive board. Defense outstanding tonight by the Spurs. Here goes Carter Bryant. Lowers the boom. Gets called in the offensive foul. Turnover by San Antonio. Pass midcourt when McCain draws the reach and foul. Bryant picks up the personal. 2 shots coming up at the line and the bonus for Jared McCain. That short video is up there of Victor Wembanyama. Midcourt 3 at the buzzer. Feel free to check that out. That is pinned in the chat right now for you guys to go click on that video. First shot by McCain, and that is good. Second free throw goes down 72-49. That's the score currently here. If you're just joining in, goodness gracious. Champagny bounce pass off the Bryant, deflected back into the hands to Champagny. On top with Fox. Fox drives on Joe. Spin move at the elbow. Jumper, 14-footer straight away left, short off the rim by Fox. Rebound went to SGA. Thunder with possession. SGA attacks the paint right to the rim, scores the layup. Timeout on the floor taken by San Antonio. 3:28 left to go in the third quarter as we head over to the timeouts. All right, a little bit of a run there by the Thunder. That's expected as Victor Wembanyama was on the bench. Wemby at plus 29. Vassell plus 24, plus 21 by Castle. There's been a couple of guys that's a minus tonight off the bench for San Antonio, and two of those guys were playing together just a moment ago. Carter Bryant, he's a -9, and Luke Cornett a -8 on the floor. Dylan Harper off the bench, though, a plus 23 for him. Some major minuses for OKC. Caruso being the biggest one, -22. SGA, -21 tonight. It's been big-time trio. 53 combined points between Wemby with 27, Vassell with 13, Castle with 13. The trio of the Spurs, Wemby, Vassell, Castle, is outscoring what the Thunder have total as a team tonight. 18 by SGA, 12 by Hardenstein. And after that, everybody else with 8 or below for OKC. Bench not showing up in this game for the Thunder. Just 8 total bench points this entire game. Oklahoma City is shooting a dreadful 2 for 17 from 3 at 12%, and 19 for 61 from the floor. Both teams shooting the ball stone cold. The Thunder are lucky that San Antonio is not shooting the ball a whole lot better. Spurs are just 24 for 62 at 39%, and 6 for 21 at 29% from 3. Corner jumper, Champagny skipped around the rim and out, batted out to the perimeter. The rebound controlled by Joe, though he got contacted around midcourt. So Spurs get called to the loose ball foul. Man, I love the leadership of Victor Wembanyama telling Carter Bryant, even though Carter Bryant's a -9 on the floor, just to pick up his head, that his team's up by 21 right now in this game, that we still need you to pick up, to just lift up your spirits, and once you get out there, dog, you'll be much better. What's good, Niger player? Welcome in. Yeah, Oklahoma City is tossing up bricks tonight. 31% from the floor, 12% from 3. Defense has been outstanding tonight by OKC. Or by San Antonio. San Antonio's defense locking down OKC. Absolutely incredible. Wemby is at the scorers table. Wembanyama, a plus 29 right now on the court. He was at the scorers table. Now he's going to walk back to the benches. They're going to go into their huddle right now. An official review on the floor off of that loose ball foul charge to, I think it was on De'Aaron Fox, crashing right into Isaiah Joe. Yeah, transition take foul. The call charged to Fox. Long rebound controlled by Joe, and Fox got called in the transition take foul. So this is under review right now. Wow, you guys smashing up the emojis here. Keep on hitting up those emojis out in the chat. 100%. That's a popular one. Get back to action. Spurs in transition. No good off the mark. Misfired off the glass by Keldon Johnson. The rebound went right back to Fox, though. At the wing with Wemby. Wemby's back in the game. 20-point lead for the Spurs. Back in his way on Jalen Williams. Wemby, dish out to the corner. Picked off, though, by SGA. Great interception there by SGA. Reading the pass, jumping the route. He finds Jalen Williams, who tees up the three. That's well short. That was not even close. Broke it up out of bounds off Fox. Yeah. I did not tonight. I thought it was going to be close. The Thunder were down by 12 at halftime. It's 50-38 at half. I think last year there were a couple times that the Thunder did get blown out. In the playoffs last year too. Only playoff loss was the double overtime one for OKC. I'm going to go back and see like if they got blown out in the regular season. Those last two games that they lost, those don't count because they played like third string, fourth string guys. Keldon Johnson's got blood on his uniform, so right now he is being attended to by the medical staff at the moment. Final two games of the regular season, Thunder lost against the Nuggets 127-107 and lost against Phoenix in the regular season finale 135-103, but nobody really played. Wow, Chet Holmgren bleeding at the finger. Holy smokes. Chet Holmgren's finger submerged in blood, and it got on the back of the jersey of Keldon Johnson, which he is being attended to right now. There's blood on the backboard. Oh boy, there's blood on the backboard. If you're watching the TV right now and you're not a fan of blood, you might want to turn away. Oh, goodness. Other than that, the Thunder lost by 10 against the Celtics with a full roster on March 25th. Yeah, all the losses were basically close. How in the world are they losing against the Bucks? 110-93 on February 12th. Night two of a back-to-back for them. Wow, Thunder, night two of a back-to-back, got crushed against Charlotte, 124-97. This has happened before against the Spurs. Regular season, Thunder lost against San Antonio 2 days before Christmas, 130-110. And then they played each other on Christmas Day, two days later, and the Thunder lost again by 15, 117-102. So there's been a couple blips on their schedule that they've lost by double digits. Twice by 15 plus against the Spurs in the regular season. Postseason last year, Thunder. I think there was a game against Indiana. Oh my, I remember Minnesota, game 3 of the conference finals against Minnesota. They got destroyed 143-101. Yeah, that was a year ago from today. So 1 year ago from today, the Thunder got throttled at Minnesota, game 3 of the Western Conference Finals, 143-101. Yeah, game 6 at Indiana in the finals last year was 108-91. Indiana won. Chet Holmgren gushing with blood from the finger. So there's a stoppage right now in the game to clean up the blood. There was blood on the backboard, blood on the back of Keldon Johnson's jersey, and Chet Holmgren from the finger was bleeding in severe blood. Yeah, last year against Minnesota, 143-101. 1 year ago on this date, Ant-Man dropped down 30. Julius Randle was a plus 38. He had 24 points in that game. And then, holy smokes. Guys off the bench. Terrence Shannon scored 15. Nikhil had 12. 10 by Naz Reid. And Leonard Miller had 11 points. Bucket was good by OKC. Thunder with a 7-zip run in the last 90 seconds. Fox drives, attacks the paint. Fox right to the rim, scores the layup. 20-point lead once again for San Antonio. SGA Spin cycle, lost it, turnover. They've got numbers up the floor. 3 on 2. Johnson, lob to Wemby, a little bit over the top. They get the basketball back with Barnes. Into the hands to Wemby, slides it on the top of the key off to Fox. De'Aaron Fox, 1-on-1, takes on SGA, dribbles up to the elbow, step back outside. Away from the ball, we have a foul. It's on Kenrich Williams holding up Wembanyama inside the key. Victor Wembanyama will head to the free throw line, shoot 2. 1:51 remaining, third quarter. May 24th, just not their day for Oklahoma City. First shot missed by Wemby. This is exactly what San Antonio needed, though, to get themselves right back into the series and make it 2 apiece. Second free throw good by Wemby. Wembanyama now 28 points in 26 minutes. Jalen Williams outside into the hands to SGA. SGA working on Johnson, back out to J. Will. J. Will fires a 3, and that's an air ball out of bounds. Down to the final 90 seconds of the quarter. Wembanyama pulls up from deep and got the bounce. It is good. A triple from the perimeter. 30-burger by Victor Wembanyama. Third made 3 tonight. He's got 31. SGA attacking the paint, defended by Wemby. Outside off to Joe. Isaiah Joe push pass corner. 3-point shot is buried by Kenrich Williams. Yeah, Chet Holmgren had a cut to his finger and it was gushing with blood. Got on the edge of the backboard. Fox. Dish outside. A corner 3. Harrison Barnes. No good off the mark. Rebound goes to Joe. Down to 40 seconds left to go in the third. SGA. Gets past Champagnie off the dribble. Dish outside. A corner 3. Kenrich Williams again. Knocks down another triple. Finding something right now off the drive kick, corner 3 with number 34 for the Thunder. Kenrich Williams up to 6 now, drilling back-to-back threes. Fox with possession. 9-second differential, shot clock and game clock to close out at the end of quarter number 3. Fox, shovel pass, kick out, corner 3. Keldon Johnson, no good off the back rim. Rebound goes to McCain, racing up the floor, 10 seconds left. Calling for the ball is Kenrich Williams. SGA at the wing. SGA crossover. SGA step back 3. SGA no good off the mark. Rebound goes to Wemby at the buzzer. Isaiah Joe floated it up. Put it into the bucket, but it will not count. SGA last possession, a ball hog. Kenrich Williams was wide open. And SGA takes a contested 3 at the wing and bricks it. And they made the putback shot, but it was after the buzzer sounded, so erased off the board. Couldn't get it before the buzzer sounded. You got to go with Kenrich Williams right now. He's the hot hand. You need 3s to get your team back in the game. Your team is 4 for 23 from 3. And Kenrich Williams is a perfect 2 for 2, drilling back-to-back corner 3s. 78-60. 3 quarters in the books right now as we close out at the end of the third. Victor Wembanyama just breaking basketball on a whole nother level tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yes, Spurs big time pumped up tonight. Incredible production out of their trio. Wemby with 31. plus 27 on the court for Wembanyama. Vassell's got 13, Castle with 13, Fox has 10 rebounds tonight, plus 4 assists to 0 turnovers. Just energy plays all over the place. Like, there's big slam dunks, big alley-oop jams, massive steals leading to transition lobs. Like, the Spurs are just on fire, feeding off their crowd. 57 points combined between their trio, Wemby, Vassell, and Castle. Thunder have 60 on the board. 9 bench points by San Antonio. Thunder, 16. They had 76 in the last game. Conference Finals / NBA Finals record. Yeah, Spurs have left 8 free throws off the board, so they're 19 for 21 tonight at the free throw line. Thunder, not many attempts tonight in this game, 12 for 14 at the line. Though I saw something interesting. It was about the free throw percentage by all 4 teams in the conference finals. Or free throw attempts that there was. Percentage by free throw makes per game or something like that. Somebody posted it. Might have been Underdog Fantasy. Here we go. Oh, FanDuel had it. Percentage of points generated from free throws in the playoffs. Cleveland Cavaliers, 19.5%. San Antonio Spurs, 17.5%. New York Knicks, 16.5%. Oklahoma City, dead last, 15%. Right now, highest field goal shooting percentage by a team in the conference finals this century. New York Knicks sitting in 4th, 52%, right behind 2017 Warriors, 2017 Cavs, 2022 Warriors. We get back to action. Stephon Castle at the elbow. Outside finds Johnson. Keldon Johnson drives. Left baseline. Jimbo working on Kenrich Williams. The rim. Scores the 2. Up and off the window. Matt, thanks for joining. Appreciate you here for being a part of the stream. Isaiah Hardenstein on the floor alongside McCain, Kenrich Williams, Lou Dort, and Isaiah Joe. McCain with the right hand, couldn't finish, missed the layup. A rebound goes to Wemby. Victor Wembanyama on the floor alongside Castle, Vassell, Johnson, and Barnes. Missed 3 by Vassell. Rebound controlled by the Thunder with Kenrich Williams. 20-point game. Thunder with SGA on the bench. McCain, a step back 3 off the mark. He's been off this entire game. Poked out to the perimeter. Offensive board went to Williams. Joe in a 3 missed off the rim. A rebound secured by Barnes. Yeah, McCain tonight really struggling. Throughout this entire game, shooting 1 for 10 from the floor. Castle contacted, fouled, bumped into off the dribble. This game, if you're from the U.S., it's on NBC/Peacock tonight. Yeah, if you're looking to watch this game on TV, if you're from an international country, I might be able to help you out. Hit us up in the chat. If you're from an international country trying to watch this game, I can see if I can research where you can get the game from. I helped out somebody earlier from the UK that was looking to watch the game from the UK. They got it on Sky Sports in the UK, it looks like. I believe Canada, it's on TSN tonight. Or Skynet. Hardenstein picks up his 3rd foul. Wiggins checks in now for the Thunder. Inbound goes to Castle. Dish outside. The corner 3 of Barnes off the back rim. Misfired. Rebound. Tip back to Barnes. Barnes off fake. Barnes going into contact. Draws the foul. 2 free throws coming up as he got Wiggins to bite off the up fake. First free throw goes down. Thunder being stifled to shoot 31% from the floor, 4 for 25, 16% from 3. Second free throw is good. Pass midcourt with Isaiah Joe. Joe at the wing takes on Johnson. Bounce pass Hardenstein at the top, defended by Wemby. Hardenstein looking for an open player. He hands it off to Wiggins. Wiggins cut off the dribble, stolen away. Looking for the foul. No call with the referee's bounce pass to the trailer. Victor Wembanyama throws it down with a one-hand finish. No call as the refs let it play on, leading to the slam by Wemby. 33-point night, a magical game once again for Wembanyama. Hardenstein, top of the key. Slides it off to Dort. Up fake off the dribble. Lou Dort rises for the jumper. Deep two. Drills it. Cuts the deficit down to 22. San Antonio using clock here. Castle at the top. Just 9 turnovers this entire game. Dump off down low. Finds Johnson. Johnson off the glass. Tipped around. Broke it up on a bounce. Just waiting to confirm the call here. I think it's going to be tie-up jump ball, yeah. Tie-up jump ball between Keldon Johnson and Hardenstein. So jump ball will take place in the Spurs free throw circle. Johnson and Hardenstein going up for the tip. And tipped up to Barnes as Hardenstein deflected it to the wrong player. Wembanyama bounce pass, missed it though, as Joe collected the steal. Up the floor for Isaiah Joe, handoff Wiggins, drives on Wemby, jumper over Wemby, Wiggins around and in. Got the bounce. Frank, thanks for joining in. Appreciate you for being a part of the stream. A 20-point advantage for San Antonio. We're down to under 9 minutes left to go. Castle at the edge of the midcourt logo. Working on Joe. Slides it off to Barnes. Left baseline dribble. Follow away. Tough shot. Low block. Bumped into and fouled. It's on Kenrich Williams who picks up the personal foul. Yeah, Thunder cannot believe the calls that's gone against them tonight. Ooh, that's tough. Kenrich Williams was sandwiched. Harrison Barnes drove right into Williams. He got put in the middle of a sandwich. Like he was basically stuck between two loaves of bread. Wembanyama was right behind at the low block where Harrison Barnes was dribbling baseline, and right stuck in the middle was Kenrich Williams as he was basically like the cheese put together in the middle of two crackers. This is going to be a side and inbound here for Keldon Johnson. Inbound goes to Fox. Fox torses right off the dribble. Takes on Wiggins. Backs his way inside the key. Elevates for the J. Got the bounce. 2 more on the board for De'Aaron Fox. Double digits tonight by Fox. Closing in on it. He's working his way up to 9. He's got 10 rebounds. Wiggins, spin cycle inside the key. Poke loose of the bounds off the Spurs. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. San Antonio, their defense today, just an absolute force from the opening tip. 19 points in the first and second quarters, each for the Thunder, 22 in the third. Right now, limited to 4 points in almost 4 minutes of action as Holmgren back into the game, rolling to the hoop, soars up and draws the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up here at the line for Chet. Going to be on Fox, who picks up the personal. First shot. That is good. Right down the middle. When is it going to start? Well, right now we are into the fourth quarter with 8:15 left to go. So you're joining the party pretty late there for a 6 lock on the stream. Second free throw is good. A 20-point lead again for San Antonio with possession. Harper past the timeline. Harper, Vassell, Cornette, Keldon Johnson. Into the hands to De'Aaron Fox, the 5th player in the court. Fox at the top of the key. He's defended by Wiggins, 6 in the timer. Fox, jumper, straight away. Off the mark, no good. Cornette tried to tap it in off the back rim, tipped up to Lou Dort for the defensive rebound. Dort driving on Harper. Outside finds Chet, hesitated, decides to make the extra pass. Deep range three missed off the mark by Kenrich Williams and tipped up to Harper for the defensive rebound. And San Antonio can use some more clock time once again. Harper outside off to Vassell, on top. Johnson straight away, no good off the mark. Poked off the glass. Rebound secured by Williams. Kenrich for OKC. Yeah, OKC is well off their shot game tonight. Kenrich Williams out to the corner. Wallace finds Kenrich in the wing of the perimeter. Hand off to Wiggins. Wiggins elevates for the J. Drills the 2. 33% in this game shooting for OKC. They're just 15%. 4 for 26 from 3. Timeout on the floor. 18-point lead for San Antonio, as the Spurs will burn a timeout just above 7 minutes left. This game's gone by fast tonight. Previous game before this on Friday, we were at snail's pace. I think we had like a foul every 10-15 seconds. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Check out that short video I pinned to the chat. Victor Wembanyama, half-court buzzer beater 3 going into halftime. That short video link is pinned in the chat. Much more short highlights to be uploaded after the conclusion of this game. Big shout out to assist.com for hitting us up on these short highlight clips. Good stuff happening. Good stuff for the growth of the channel. Victor Wembanyama playing on another planet tonight. Just a whole nother level. It's basically like the varsity team showing up to take on the middle school squad. 33 points in 31 minutes. 11 for 22 from the floor, 3 made threes, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, 3 blocks, plus 29 on the court for Wemby. Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, both having a strong game, each plus 23 on the floor, playing with energy, playing with pride, playing with emotion, passion, trying to get this to a 2-2 series, each with 13 tonight. 6 assists by Castle to just 1 turnover. Vassell with 3 assists to no turnovers. Wemby with 5 assists tonight. Fox with 4 assists, no turnovers. They've got 22 assists on 29 made field goals, just 10 turnovers tonight. Much better job for the Spurs. Thunder with 14. SGA has 19. He's missing 9 shots. After that, 12 by Hardenstein, Chet with 10. And the bench came crashing down. Jalen Williams, number 6, 1 for 7, 3 points. Jaron McCain, 1 for 10 tonight with 4 points. Aaron Wiggins, 2 for 7, 4 points. Isaiah Joe, 1 for 5 with 3. 76 points in Game 3 off the bench. Tonight, just 20. Am I streaming the game? Yes, I'm calling play-by-play right now. Live in action of this game. It's 86-68. No game will be shown due to copyrights. Play-by-play only. Yeah, way off shooting night by OKC. I'll be back live tomorrow covering Cavs against Knicks for Game 4 of the series. Knicks with a chance to close it out tomorrow night. We get back to action. Dylan Harper. Bounce pass. Finds Castle. Castle accelerates the rim. No good. Got rejected by the bottom part of the rim as it goes back to OKC. Lou Dort. Wiggins. Outside. Wallace. Lob. Snatched by Holmgren. And stuffed out of bounds by Cornette. Yeah, quite a bit of calls went against the Thunder in this game. There was like a breakaway turnover that I think it was Wiggins who coughed it up. He clearly thought he was bumped into and fouled, and referees let it play on. And Spurs scored off of that out in transition. Kenrich Williams, no good, missed the 3. Rebound goes to Cornette. If you're the Spurs, they're hungry, looking to score some more points. Bounce it off a body. Dylan Harper accelerated and slammed right into the body of Cason Wallace, who picks up the foul. And they are constantly attacking right now for San Antonio. Two shots here at the free throw line. They're in a bonus. That's the 5th foul this quarter by OKC. First shot by Harper's good. I'm actually going to end this poll right now. 68% pick the Spurs. Looks like the Spurs are on route to tying up the series 2-2. So 68% of you looks like you're en route to being correct tonight. Roberta, welcome in. I only speak English, but thanks for joining in. Second free throw is good. Actually, what was pretty cool, one of the colleges that's in my state, they had an all-Spanish broadcast for their men's volleyball team a couple months ago. Missed 3 by the Thunder with Lou Dort. 4 for 28, 14% from 3. Their shot's just not there. Harper out of control, turned it over. Up the floor, 3-on-2. They'll go with a 3, and it leads to another brick. Out of bounds, went off the Spurs. Yeah, if you're San Antonio, just slow it down. You got this game well in hand, up by 20. Like, you don't need to be racing up the floor, taking all these quick shots. Wembanyama. Or no, we're going to have a timeout. Yeah, it looked like he was going to go to the scorer's table, but we did have a timeout. Yeah, that's... If I'm the head coach of the Spurs, I'm telling my team right now, just slow it down. We still got 6 minutes left to go. We saw what happened between the Knicks and the Cavs in Game 1 with a 22-point comeback by the Knicks. Like, percentages are just not there tonight for this Thunder team. And if SGA doesn't come back out for the final 6 minutes, then yeah, definitely not there for this Thunder team to have any sort of chance to come on back, and they've never really been in this game in the entire second half. But yeah, I don't get why San Antonio just you're up comfortably by 20. Just slow down tempo instead of being out of control, racing up the floor with the ball. Use some more shot clock. And if they had done that, the game clock would be at like 4:40 something right now and not at 6 minutes remaining. So right now we have a timeout. We're going to be back in a couple moments. Yes, Discord link is in the description of the video. I'll see if I can get it in the chat. All right, just posted that Discord link in there in the chat. So I get that for Jasmine out there. A lot of those links are in the description of this video. Got my Twitter link out there. It's at Behind the Arc 14 over on Twitter. If anybody's interested in becoming a channel member, it's as low as $1.99 per month to get special shout outs at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We have like 20 plus channel members currently. I'll get shout outs at the end of every single one of my live streams. And put in the merchandise store link too during this timeout. Feel free to check out the Behind the Arc basketball merchandise store. Got a lot of cool stuff out there. Been running a lot of those ads throughout the commercial breaks. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers, sweatshirts, t-shirts, hats. Check that out at the Behind the Arc basketball merchandise store. Stephon Castle. Incredible connection tonight between him and Wembanyama. Devin Vassell, been an energy guy as well. Those three guys playing a solid game together tonight in the floor between the trio for the Spurs. 33 by Wemby, 13 by Vassell, 13 by Castle. Castle and Vassell combining for 9 assists to just 1 turnover. We get back to action. Thunder with possession. Inbound goes to Joe. Joe slides it off to Kenrich Williams. SGA still on the bench for OKC. Kenrich, sure, that is Wiggins who missed the 3. Rebound goes right back over to OKC. Wiggins. Runner off 1 foot, too strong off the glass. Rebound controlled by Champagnie. And loose ball foul in the backcourt. Joe went down. Going to be a late whistle against the Spurs, I believe, here. Link is pinned in the chat with a Victor Wembanyama half-court buzzer beater. Feel free to check out that highlight call that they had in the first half of action with Wemby's insane buzzer beater 3. Thunder still with 3 timeouts. They're going to have a timeout taken away if they don't burn one within the next 2:41. Inbound for the Thunder, around the rim and out, missed by Wiggins. Rebound hauled in by Harper. Dylan Harper on the floor alongside Vassell, Champagnie, Cornette, and Fox. Fox will slow down tempo. So finally starting to use some clock. Here goes Fox with a floater inside, off to Cornette to jam it down with a right-hand finish. Nicely set up there with De'Aaron Fox assisting off to Luke Cornette with a lob. Kenrich Williams working on Cornette, drew the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up at the line by Kenrich for the Thunder. Marlon, welcome in from the Philippines. Thanks for joining in. Ariel, like in Spurs to win the series. Jack on the stream, welcome in. Good to see Luke Cornett making an impact off the bench tonight. 6 points tonight in 12 minutes for Cornett. Dylan Harper's a plus 25 on the floor. Finally reached 70 points for OKC. John Paul out from the Philippines. Welcome on board. They put the bike underneath the tunnel for Wemby to ride the bike. I don't think it's anything concerning with Wemby. I think he just needs something to do since he is out on the bench right now for the last couple minutes to close out this game for Wemby. Long outlet ahead. Kenrich Williams finds Joe. A dump off to the trailer. Missed the layup by Wiggins. Rebound goes to Cornett. Spurs up the floor. Vassell to the corner. Harper slows it down. 4.5 left to go. Concerning game for OKC. Their offense nowhere to be found. Dylan Harper right to the rim with authority. Major slam with a 2-handed flush. Holy smokes. What a dunk right there by the rookie. Kenrich Williams contested off the mark, no good. He missed over Cornett's rebound, goes back to San Antonio. Vassell on top off to Champagne, turned it over. Up the floor, Joe has it. Joe tees up the 3 and connects on it. Yeah, I definitely want a 7-game series to make up for the potential sweep that we might have tomorrow. We're going to get at least 6 games in this series here, folks. Fox going to the rim, score it, and 1. Covered up at the free throw line by De'Aaron Fox. Everything clicking for the Spurs tonight. Man, Dylan Harper. Just major slam dunk. That should have been an and 1. You got fouled off the back elbow at the back end of that play. Yeah, he was wondering where the and 1 was and didn't get the call. Dylan Harper checks out of the game. 7 points tonight, a plus 24 on the court by Harper. Everything clicking tonight for San Antonio. Crazy thing about it is they're only shooting 39% from the floor. They shot just 26% from 3, only 74% at the free throw line. But their defense tonight just been insane, limiting Oklahoma City to extremely low percentages. 30%, 16% from 3 tonight. And taking care of the basketball. 15-5 fast break point. San Antonio playing with a pace of urgency. Attacking, getting downhill to the rim as we're going to head to the timeout. All right, right now in the timeout, no game is shown due to copyright. It's play-by-play only. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. I'll be back live tomorrow night covering Knicks against Cavs, Game 4 of the series, a closeout game for the Knicks to see if they can sweep the Cavs tomorrow. Fox drills the free throw. 22-point lead for the Spurs, under 4 minutes left. Fox with a double-double, 12 and 10 tonight. They get the bench guys in. Isaiah Joe skies in and scores the 2. Luke Cornett was on the floor alongside Fox and McLaughlin. And the Spurs here will burn a timeout. 3:32 left. Down to 1 timeout for San Antonio. Yeah, Victor Wembanyama was on the workout bike for the exercise bike. They brought it out to him. Doesn't look like there's anything wrong with Wemby. Seems like he's perfectly fine. I think he's just trying to get ahead of the game, warming up for Game 5, warming up for Game 6. Just trying to get ahead of the game right now for Wemby, knowing that he's not going to get minutes for the final 6 minutes and under remaining, and trying to use this momentum to get the next one too. Just an unbelievable performance out of Victor Wembanyama. He is too good, and tonight showed it right from the opening tip. 33 points in 31 minutes. And that's how the Spurs are going to have to win these games. They can't have a 20-point game out of Wemby. You got to find a 30-plus point game. And they did with lockdown defense. If it's a shootout game, you better be hoping a 40, 45, 50-plus point game out of Wemby. If they're struggling to play defense in a shootout game, tonight was a lockdown defensive game. He's got 33. Johnson into the hands to Kelly Olynyk. First time on the court tonight. Jordan McLaughlin also out there as well. Jumper no good. Missed off the mark by Keldon Johnson. Rebound secured by Jalen Williams, number 6. Down to 3 minutes left. Jay Will on the floor alongside Nikola Topic, Kenrich Williams. Topic blocked to the rim by Carter Bryant. It goes back over to the Spurs. Jordan McLaughlin. Bounce pass Olynyk. Olynyk, turnaround jumper, no good off the back rim. Offensive rebound. Out hustling the Thunder was McLaughlin. Olynyk from deep. Olynyk off the back rim. Tipped by Johnson. Right to Kenrich now for the defensive board. 2.5 left to play. Topic, Kenrich, Jalen Williams, Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe. Wiggins lost it, stolen. Carter Bryant with a steal. Carter Bryant, Keldon Johnson, Lindy Waters III, Jordan McLaughlin, Kelly Olynyk, the 5 of the court to close out this game. 18 turnovers tonight for OKC. Keldon Johnson powers his way right to the cup, scores the deuce. Knowing that he needed to step up off the bench tonight, responded back in a major way. 2 minutes left to play. Nikola Topic lost it in the corner, turnover. Once again for the 19th time in this game for OKC. McLaughlin fires the 3, rips down the triple. 175, the dagger to close out game number 4 tonight, folks. Some bench points by Jordan McLaughlin. Kenrich Williams working on Olynyk, lost it again. Turnover number 20 by OKC. Garbage time turnovers by this bench, which had an incredible game in the previous game on Friday and just couldn't deliver at all tonight. Nobody was hot in this game at all. Top to bottom down the roster, everybody had an off night for the Thunder. Step back 3. Joe drills it. Yeah, you could see the Spurs hungry to get this one. 1 year ago, Minnesota throttled the Thunder 143-101. After that, Thunder were able to bounce back. This is the second straight year in a row that May 24th has landed in a brutal blowout for the Thunder. Baskets good by Nikola Topic. Final minute left to go. Appreciate all for being a part here on the channel. And the Spurs ensuring that they will host a game number 6. And that will take place on Thursday. We got basketball coming up Tuesday and Thursday in this series. Game 5 goes right back over to OKC. Spurs able to nail down another 3. 30 seconds left. Kenrich Williams off the glass scores it. Victor Wembanyama right out of the gates. Put a stamp on this game with a W column for the San Antonio Spurs tonight. 33 points in 31 minutes, a plus 29 on the floor, drilling a mid-court 3 going into halftime. And Victor Wembanyama leading his team to victory. 13 by Castle, 13 by Vassell. Those 2 guys combined for 9 assists, just 2 turnovers. They had only 12 turnovers tonight. On the other side, 17 for the Thunder were statted between players. They actually turned out to have 20 in the game for the Thunder when you add in shot clock violations tonight. And this game goes final. 103-82, the final score. San Antonio throttles OKC, ensures that the series will head back to San Antonio for a Game 6 on Thursday night. We get a Game 5 and a Game 6 awaiting these two teams coming up in an even battle tied up at 2 apiece. I'll be back tomorrow night. Game 4 between Cavs against Knicks. Knicks with a chance to close it out tomorrow night. Looking for the sweep over Cleveland. Thanks so much, all, for joining in. Be the part here on the channel. San Antonio was not the prettiest game offensively for both sides. The Spurs only shot 39% from the floor. Their defense was absolutely incredible. Locked down the Thunder. Thunder shot 33%, 6 for 33 from 3 by OKC at 18%. And the Spurs outnumbered OKC tonight, 25-13, points off turnovers, 18-7 off the fast break. The Spurs played with energy, passion, intensity, and they were flat out just attacking the bucket all game long, playing together as a total team unit for this collective victory tonight for the Spurs. 103-82, the final score. San Antonio ties it up 2 games apiece going into a Game 6 at least in the series. Going to close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, John, Michael Bradley, Joe, Lonely Satellite, Warren, the Niger player, Norma Polson, Kelly, Ogie, Russell, Rydog, Astros fan for life, Phil, All on the Prowl, I Am Ghost, Ian, Edith, Ice Ice Baby, XX Dev 5000, SGA Sports Talk, Elaine, Kilo Pitts, Yvonne, Otamura, and Tyreek. Thanks all for joining in on the stream. We get a tie series 2-2 as San Antonio dominated tonight, winning 103-82. Thanks for joining in, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday night.